on the air? Oh, hi. Welcome to Losing Weight with Elizabeth. You know, when you're just, when it's on tape, you have to just start whenever. That's the way it is. Okay, today we're talking about the magic formula for losing weight. Is there a magic formula?
Yes.
No.
Sort of. Losing weight with Elizabeth.
Oh, yes. Losing weight with Elizabeth. That is a magic formula. If you stick with it, I can't even tell you how many people would lose weight and then get frustrated. And you guys didn't do that. You stayed with it. You said you were going to do it. And you're still doing it. And you're getting there. And that's the best part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the magic, if we were really actually to look at it, the magic formula would be consistency.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, I mean, if we really look at it, consistency, then they say increase activity, reduce calorie intake. Oh, no kidding. But, you know, nevertheless.
Right.
Yeah, right. So, because remember, it takes 5 minutes to consume 500 calories. 5 minutes. That's just not enough time for me to enjoy something. I have to eat it ever so slow in order for me to actually enjoy it. But it takes 2 hours to work it off.
Oh my God.
Because, you know, and that's on the average. It depends on, of course, your size and everything. Everybody go, well, I don't know how you can come up with that. But it is about that, $2.50 an hour to work it off. You know, sometimes like if you get on one of those machines and you put it at a high level and you're going fast and all that, it'll say 650 or something like that. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Never count your exercise calories. Never count them. It's just not worth it. But 5 minutes to eat 500 calories, and 2 hours to work it off? Ah, come on. Now, here's the really good way that you can think about it. It's in these books here that I wrote. If you take your weight that you are right now, and let's just say 200 pounds, because it's too hard for me to, the math is too difficult. I don't have a 5th grader. If you weigh 200 pounds, you do 13 times 200 pounds, which is 2,600 calories a day, to maintain your weight just the way you are right now. So, I know, 2,600 calories, you
That's
almost
a
makes you
lot.
want to weigh 200 pounds, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Because in order to maintain my weight right now, I get 1,950 a day, 1,950 calories. And the sad part about it are maybe sad isn't the best word, but you know, it's disappointing, is that as you lose weight, you get less calories. Wouldn't it be nice is as you lost weight, I bet you would be a lot more thin people. If as you lost weight, you got more calories, that would be a really good thing. That'd be such a good thing. Now I can think of nothing but that. But I get 1,950 calories to stay at what I'm at. So if somebody's 200 pounds and they say, okay, I'm going to have 2,000 calories a day, then they're going to lose approximately a pound a week, because that's 3,500 calories, right? It's even a little bit more, but about a pound a week. So that seems to me like a good deal, because couldn't you live on 2,000 calories a day pretty happily?
Yes.
So, and it brings me to just talk a little bit about the Biggest Loser thing, that, you know, those people are all gaining weight back. Why do you think that is?
Because they left the program and they didn't take what they learned back home with them, and they don't have the structure.
They don't have the structure, but
I don't think they learned.
I don't think they learned anything, but I think the thing is because the idea, did you have something in your mind?
I was just going to say, you can't keep it off the same and lose it 2 different ways.
You can't lose it
Right.
one way and keep it
Right.
off another. And what they were doing was losing it like shedding it, like,
Yes.
you know, like a bear in the woods, or whatever, whoever does that. What? Yeah, what is it? Whatever that saying is, I don't know the saying.
We probably shouldn't say it.
Yeah, right. But I mean, you know how animals will shed their their winter coats. I mean, you're just shedding weight, like you're sweating it off. You're doing everything. You have somebody, their psychological thing. You have super support. You get, what were we saying? You get for food, like 3 peas,
And a piece of lettuce.
a piece of lettuce, and
1 grain of rice.
and you're working out, right?
Yeah.
You're working out. I think like they look like they're working out all the time.
Yeah.
They do.
I mean, I know they're not just in the gym lifting weights and doing that, but taking long walks and doing other things because who could ever keep up with that? But once you have to go home, you don't have that support that you had, and you want to you just can't, because your metabolism from having so little food has slowed right down. This is the reason why you never go under 1,200 calories.
Yeah, you go into starvation mode.
Sorta, you do.
And your body starts preserving what you have left.
Yes, like you are actually starving. So whatever it is, we should never use that word starving, because do we say that often enough? I say, oh, I'm starving. I'm not starving. I could live a while with what I've got on me.
Right.
Right?
I'm never starving.
Never starving. Okay, here's the essential exercise tips. Focus, let's say you're crunched for time. You don't really have a lot of time. So why wouldn't you concentrate on just one thing? Do one thing right. You know what I mean? So what would that be? Would the one thing be that you would be lifting some weights? Or would you be walking or swimming or any number of things that you could be doing, but do it with gusto? Now, I think that you can incorporate cardio and lifting weights at the same time. If you just did, 3 sets of 10 of these, let's say, and then ran in place for 30 seconds. And then, did the 10 more and 30 seconds, and then this. In 20 minutes, you could get a good workout in, and you'd be sweating. Because, well, I've proved it this week, because my new workout exercise is so excellent that I am absolutely over the top with it. Plus that is giving me endorphins beyond belief. I'm insufferable with them. It really is true. So, but they say you could focus on one thing. What would be the one thing you might want to focus on? Do you work out at all? Do you think you should?
Yes, I do
Yeah.
think I should.
Yeah.
I have been walking a little bit,
That's
But-
good.
but that's
Do they have a
about it.
swimming pool where you are?
No.
Okay. But walking would be a really good thing. Walking is the best thing. It's not hard on your body. It's good. You work up a little sweat. I mean, where we live, the hills are unbelievable, so you get a lot of good muscle from doing that. And, you're breathing heavy by the time you get to the top of some of these hills. And you're trying to try to walk if it ever warms up.
Yeah.
I know, we
mean,
got fooled. It was warmer in January than it is in May.
No
I don't
kidding.
mind walking when it's, 90 and humid, but I can't get out and walk in these cold,
Me
wet,
neither.
damp.
I'm not
Yeah.
going to.
Yeah,
I
I
will
just
lay in the bed
can't.
and eat bonbons before
Me
I would
too.
go out in
Yeah,
uncomfortable weather.
my exercise.
Do they still have bonbons? I'm just
I
curious.
don't know. I
Oh,
would eat
yes,
cream
I'm sure
puffs.
they do.
But my exercise would be lifting the remote control.
Yeah, right,
Until it warms
exactly.
up.
I love how they put stretching in here, and I know stretching is a good thing, but if I only have so much time, it's got to be lifting weights and cardio. There's no stretching. I'll warm up first and I'll cool down, but I won't be doing all that stretching. And walking was ideal for you.
Yeah, but it's so cold.
I know, I don't want to do it.
I don't want to either.
When you need to burn more calories, not that you're going to count those calories saying, oh, I burned enough calories so I could have a banana split. You didn't. You just think you did, but you didn't.
How about a donut?
Do they still
Yeah.
make banana splits?
Yes, they do. I picked one
Yeah.
up on the way home to give to my husband. Yeah.
And they make Jim Dandies too.
Did
still.
Did you actually pick one up and get all the way home without eating it?
Yeah, no, I got a no calorie, no sugar, no fat, vanilla, and no sugar caramel
What?
sundae.
A sundae
Oh.
Yeah, but it was
with no nothing? What it tastes like?
oh, it was so unbelievably delicious. I'm sure the
Really?
chemicals are beyond measure.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, not
But
all
you know,
natural,
because
yeah.
it was no sugar, no fat,
Okay.
soft ice cream
Mm.
with no sugar caramel. So what did they put in that? That
Artificial
made it taste
flavoring
like heaven,
galore.
huh?
Yeah, artificial flavoring galore.
But it was so good.
Yeah.
But you know, that is a twice a year
Yeah, it's a
maybe.
treat.
It's a really big treat. And
Especially
plus
treat
that it
yourself.
was like, you know, $16. It was a lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but off, you know, that's off the beaten track. But my deal to burn more calories has been in this last 3 weeks of the new program that I'm on is intensity. I want the intensity to be that I cannot believe how I want to walk out of there drenched. And that is what has been happening. Better than in all the years I've ever worked out. Which honestly, to have it change like that after all these years is really a big miracle. I'm quite thrilled by it because, you know, the way we changed it. But it is exactly what I said. We do a weightlifting thing and then we run in place for 30 seconds. Or me, if I have music on, I dance in place. I hide behind a machine. No one sees me. You know how they always say dance like nobody is looking?
Yeah.
I dance like everyone is looking, so I'm trying to hide behind something. But you know, you're good the sweat up. And then and you feel so good, and especially if you like your music. Having the music to me is the most important thing. You have to find what's good for you. Like some people like the solitude, which at times this happens when I'm just walking. You like the solitude of the quietness, birds chirping, squirrels, you know, that sort of thing. You like all of that, and you know, get your head cleared out a little bit. But a lot of people, you know, they do better when they have music. Much better. I do much better when I have music. So I've added intensity to the workout because, oh, and here's the big exciting news, which now I get to tell everyone. My play, Born Fat, written by Jacques Lamar, is going to New York City to the Midtown Film Festival. That's the next thing.
Right.
To the Midtown Play Festival.
Yay.
Wow.
Yeah. Very exciting.
Great.
And
Awesome.
so, you know, I have to be, you know, I'm going to New York City. I don't know what I have to do. I have to lose 5 pounds. That's always 5 pounds. Sneak exercise into your daily routine. Oh, just having stairs will do that.
Mm.
Do you have stairs in the apartment? Yeah. If you just one, like every now and then, you just take the stairs up and down like twice. Just every now and then. You get up from your chair, there's a commercial on, go take the stairs up and down. You should always be doing that. Stuff like that. I'm up and down those. I used to, this is the way, since a lot of times, it's not my choice, but a lot of times we eat dinner in the den watching TV. It's not my choice, but that's the way it is. And I would always try to have the grapes, the popcorn, these are the treats for later, or whatever the treats are, the iced coffee that I made, the dinner. You know, I'm trying to go up the stairs like I'm, you know, I don't know what I'm thinking to do that. So now I said to myself, before you kill yourself on those stairs, since I just saw someone fall down on my soap opera and she was paralyzed.
Oh my God, you
Oh,
watch soap
man.
It
operas?
was just on the soap opera.
My soap opera, she lost a baby, but go
Yeah.
ahead.
Anyway, so I said, just go up and down the stairs more than once. So sometimes before I settle in to watch TV and I've got to get things, I want to have some clementines, I want to, you know, I need my phone, I need everything all set up because it's, you know, it's the end of the night. And I will go up and down the stairs like 3 or 4 times. And I feel like,
My stairs aren't in my apartment.
oh, they're outside.
I would have to go, out in the hallway and then run down the stairs.
Oh,
and
no,
run
that's
up
not
again.
good.
Well, I have them in my
That's-
office, so that's good. I have to take them.
Yeah, you have to
that's
take
Up and
them.
down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
And you know,
Because I always forget what I went down there to get, so then I have to go back down.
oh, thank goodness for the bad memory, right?
Yes, it's very good.
Yeah, I
Yeah, that's not good because you could be in your pajamas. I'm in my pajamas most of the time when I'm doing those up and down the stairs because I've worked out for an hour and 20 minutes. It's a long workout. But now that it's like this, it's very exciting and so new. But whatever you can do, walk up and down your hallway, run in place, walk in place, march in place, anything you could do during the commercial. It's just such a good thing to move. It's just good. All right, healthy habits. Well, we know. Name some healthy habits. Don't look at the board behind you. Oh, you can't see it. That's right. There's a green screen behind me, and they can't see it, so they can only guess. Okay, what do you think some healthy habits should be? Because you might come up with some that that aren't on this list.
Well, one thing that I try to do with my meals is I eat my protein first. My egg, my hard-boiled egg, or my chicken. And if there's a carb and I'm still hungry and I want a little of it, I give myself a little of that after I've had my protein and my vegetable.
Yeah.
Those are my meal healthy habits.
Yes,
and if I don't have a vegetable, I'll have a fruit.
But we'll see what it really does is by eating it that way, I'm not sure, given the amount of time, that it really has enough time to do anything, but it makes you aware of what you're eating. That's the most important part of that whole story because really your meal probably lasts, 15 minutes? Yeah. So your body doesn't, it takes 20 minutes for you to feel full, but you may be thinking as the carb is like your little dessert.
Yeah, because I avoid, rice, potatoes, breads. I mean, I do eat them. I just don't eat them like I used to.
Don't let's forget how good potatoes are for you.
I eat less of it. Yeah, but with my gastric bypass, it's a filler, and I have to get the protein in.
And then that brings me to the other. So it's a filler for you, but here's the thing, and that is something that everybody needs to know. Your calories need to count for something. Not just if you had gastric bypass. All of us. They have to be nutritionally sound.
Yes.
It has to be something that's good for you. So that's perfect right there. So you're eating the nutritional stuff or the stuff that you feel that will fill you, and then you're moving forward to the thing that you really like. But still, again, I wouldn't compare a white potato ever to a piece of white bread, which is just poison. It really is. Yeah. Our bread is so bad. What do you think? What healthy habit?
Well, I have been for weeks writing everything down because it's so easy to think you didn't reach a certain amount of calories, but you do.
If you write down your food intake, it's so much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really a stunner because when I lay in bed at night, sometimes when I haven't written it down, and I go, let me see, I think I had a really great day, right? And then, I'm at 1,800, which now is not a losing weight day, and I'll go, oh, wait a minute, what about that other, and what about that other? Yeah, before you know it's 23.
Right.
So it's not a good day, or a healthy day. It's, good days and bad days don't have anything to do with weight loss. What about you? Anything you think?
Really, really cold water as much all day long. And that's what I did when I gave up smoking. It was a behavioral substitute for smoking.
It was a change. So drinking cold water was a substitute for your smoking, and it could be a substitute. And plus that, don't you think?
And it tastes good.
And it tastes good. Here's the thing, though. Don't you think that your body must have to do some work if you are drinking ice cold water to get it to body temperature? I mean, I would think that your metabolism would have to move, or it'd have to do some work. Like, when you eat the protein first, protein is harder to digest.
Yep.
So your body has to work harder. It seems to me that would be, but I know they'll say, no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You mean like burning more calories because it's working harder?
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course.
Well, of course. It's burning more calories.
Yes.
But it just makes sense, don't you think? I don't think it's the same thing with hot food, but I think it's the same thing with ice cream.
I never even thought.
Right out of my
It's
mouth.
the ice cream.
ice cream will help you lose weight. You know,
Yes.
this room would be filled with people if that was the kind of thing
Right.
we were on.
You would be on the cover of People, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
right. The ice cream diet.
Yeah.
But truly, the cold water makes me think that there could be that possibility that your body does have to adjust to the cold water. I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody would probably say I'm crazy.
Well, it tastes better than
Oh,
lukewarm.
hands down. Listen, I drink the lemon water in the morning, but I have it right by my bed. So it's but I'm half asleep. So it's already a big shock to my system to have that lemon.
Wait, how much do you have?
How much lemon?
No, how much water
Oh,
with the lemon?
5 ounces, 6 ounces.
What's that, like
No, it's
a
just
little
a
shot
little.
glass?
Like a small juice glass.
Like
Oh,
a
okay.
small
Small
juice,
juice
it's
glass.
a
I could
little
do that.
tiny amount. It's
I
not.
could do that.
You could do that. Well, see, the thing about having the lemon water first before your day starts is it starts you off thinking you did a good thing.
Oh,
And I just read about lemon water in the paper. It was a big article on lemon water. So I think it's really worth it to try.
yeah.
How about thinking before you eat?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's hard.
really hard.
Thinking and planning ahead are definitely key.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, this
Planning
planning,
a
and
menu.
preparing is what you're really talking about, and that is really important. You know, because really, at some point when we were gaining weight, we could only concentrate on the food that we were eating. You know what I mean? We could only concentrate on the next meal. I mean, when I was having breakfast, I was planning lunch.
Oh, I was too.
But see, now when I'm having breakfast, I'm not planning lunch. You know, I'm not thinking about what I'm going to have in my next meal or my next snack. I'm just concentrating on the food I'm eating because I'm prepared. What do you?
Go ahead.
Okay,
you finish.
because I'm prepared for whatever the next meal is.
Right,
you know, I
because you
don't-
planned ahead.
Because I planned ahead.
Right. And it's also like, it's really good to be organized.
Yes.
And I feel like the two are tied together, being really organized and tidy. And
Being very organized is so. I have one woman. Oh God, you would love her refrigerator. It's got all those containers.
oh,
It's got
God.
all the tomatoes cut up. It's got all the carrots cut up. It's got all the celery cut up. It's just, she just takes everything out and, but she
Wow.
has kids and, so you really have to it's not like as if you were single or your kids were out of the house. She's got kids in the house. So in order for her to lose weight, and she lost about 60 pounds, she's done so remarkable. And she has 4 kids,
Wow.
and they're all under 10 years old.
Wow.
So she's done a remarkable job for somebody who was overweight her whole life. The planning and preparing was the number one thing that she did. See, it can always be something that you do. How about be your own cheerleader? Leave a sticky note on the refrigerator or by the lemon glass.
Yeah.
Healthy days ahead, or something like that. Put something that you want to wear this summer or next winter on the door of your closet so that every day you see it and it shouldn't depress you, but it should encourage you. That's part of the thing. Don't bring bad food home. Nobody needs it. Nobody in your family needs it.
Right.
It's just poison. Why? What did you bring home?
I brought home Chips Ahoy and cookies, and my son, he's trying to, watch his fat intake, and he says, "Who keeps buying the cookies?"
Don't buy cookies. They're just absolutely, because see, your stomach's stapled or whatever.
Yeah.
So how many can you eat
I eat
before?
2.
Yeah. See, but most people,
I can't just
I'm
have
happy
two.
I
with
just
2
can't eat
cookies.
2. I would
No.
eat the whole sleeve.
Yeah,
I
me too.
really,
Two
so,
cookies.
if you really
Even
want,
if I
like
don't
you
even
did,
like those.
if you really want a donut or you really want some sweets or something like that, you are good to go get it. Don't bring it home with you before you even have the craving. So let's say you're falling off the weight loss wagon. Things start getting tighter, the scale starts moving up. Well, if you fail, it means you're trying. You know, people say, "Oh, I failed so many times," but must have been trying if you failed. Being the more important thing. And if everyone would start to, we do not give ourselves enough credit. Well, I give myself. I walk out of that gym. I'm like, "You are the best girl ever." Because who's gonna say it? You think anybody when I'm walking out of the gym is saying, "Wow, what a great workout you had," or "Wow, you ate healthy today"? You know, no one's gonna say it. You have to say it. So don't wait. You don't have to start a healthy lifestyle on Monday. All right, Monday might not have been a great day, but how about today? Today's the day you start. Today's the day you're healthy.
Don't give up. That's the thing.
Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. It's so important not to give up on yourself.
It's easy to do when, you see your scale going up and your clothes are getting tighter, and then you start to think, oh, why did I even bother? You just get totally down on yourself.
Right, but you see, that's why you need to, as soon as you can get back to,
Right.
as soon as you can get back to the whole thing, you should get right back to it. Because that's the most important thing that I could think of.
There's been so many times I wasn't able to get, mentally back to it because I just felt like a failure. I can't do this. It's too hard.
Oh, those
And then you get to
excuses
the
we
point
talked about
where-
last week. I
And you
can't
get to
do
the point
this.
where I
It's
don't
hard.
want to do it. Screw
I
it. I'm going to
don't.
eat the damn donut anyways.
I'll